sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you skirt. No fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it. I get it and go. Nah, I get it and go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers. Lead.
This is second nature, all is automatic. Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby. Sold me towards the
about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
That is on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there on the first play of the game. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Let's go.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. 180. You go tight. You got tight. 12, fellas. Here we go.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Yo, thanks for stopping to the stream. Say something. What's up?
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7. Cardinals.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
No, you're not.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards,
Let's
good
go,
enough
Boston
for
Burner.
first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs and goes to one of those.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Talk about a young man who's been living up to the hype. Nick Bosa, 9 sacks in the regular season in 2019, but really turned his game up for the postseason. Had 4 in their run to the Super Bowl with the 49ers. This guy plays with such passion, such strength, and a huge football IQ. Seems to understand where plays are going to go even before the ball is snapped.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devon Kennard came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. 20. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And now it's second down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful at getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake. Because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Quick strike here, Murray to Fitzgerald. A gain of 6 there on first.
For the last few seasons, it's almost been sport for us in the media to see if Larry Fitzgerald was going to call it quits and cap off what I believe is a Hall of Fame career. But now he's entered season number 17, second on the all-time receptions list, just 171 catches behind Jerry Rice, and maybe he's found new life as he continues to pile up the big numbers.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Arizona.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Murray. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's 2nd and inches at the 9-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold. And that takes us from second to third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dan Arnold there to make the grab. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First down.
Murray going to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Here we go.
A very solid gain of 27.
Arizona.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Eno Benjamin with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 14, 49ers 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Drake will start the drive on the ground. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Murray now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. 4th down now, and San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
49ers 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10. at the 46-yard line.
Murray now on first down. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On first down, Drake. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even know. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Right back to Drake. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
Shotgun now from Murray. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return is Pettis. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
11-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Devon Kennard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Bourne. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Chiefy Chiefs.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Cough.
Throwing again, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
29 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage.
Smoke 1-2 packs a day with the cough like that.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 12.
Better hit subscribe, Alec.
They stay on the ground with Drake. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
If you win.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot.
Hodman better score for you.
There, popped it free.
Okay.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Good. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
21.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
That pick was your fault, Alec LaFrance.
Murray now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 40-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. That'll bring up second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On first down, Drake. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Quick strike here, Murray to Fitzgerald. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set
Let's
of downs.
go win this damn game.
For second down, if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The tackle made at the 30.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 32.
5 yards.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
3rd down.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Murray again, this is Drake. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run toss to the right with Drake. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. to the 20. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Niners 9-yard line.
Now it's second and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Boyd Baker with a pick, and he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? They had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up.
Today's final score.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we